Hi, my name is Vince Tyson, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this movie that I saw called The Martian. It was a truly inspiring movie to me. Kind of reminded me of one of my favorite movies that I used to watch growing up called Lost in Space. Danger, Will Rogers, danger. Was one of the things that one of the robots said on that movie. But anyway, I'm telling my age a little bit on here. But anyway, it was one of my favorite movies. I like space movies, things like Star Trek and things like that. But anyhow, this was a really good movie to me, and it was inspiring because this of the work that this one gentleman had to accomplish. So, just a little background on it. It was about this gentleman that they had was part of a space team, and during their exploration, they were out on a mission, and during their mission, they encountered some type of space type of environmental um, storm or something like that. I guess you could call it a space storm. And so while they were out there, they began to struggle. And they ended up leaving one of their folks behind. And it just happened to be this guy that played in The Bourne Identity. Uh, and so, I was kind of expecting him to kind of, jump into action, expected him to do something because he played a very good part in that movie. But anyway, in this movie, what was really inspiring about it is that he had to figure out what to do. And he had to depend on his education and critical thinking in order to survive there. I mean, because let's face it, he didn't know whether or not he'd ever be rescued or not. He had no idea whether or not, the food would last or he'd have enough oxygen. He went through all these emotional things that he kind of took the audience through. And it was just very inspiring to see him use critical thinking in order to uh, work on making sure that he's going to have oxygen for as long as he needed and how to grow food on space. And so it was a very good movie to me because it was a very good exercise in thinking and in critical thought. And I know that one of the things that I tell my children, I have adult children who are in college, and I tell them all the time, it's a great thing to to go to get yourself a formal education because it allows you to begin thinking at a more critical level. You get tools to do that. And so it was inspiring to me for that. And quite emotional because of the things naturally that he had to go through. I mean, if you think about it, if you have to go through some scenario where you're all alone and you're lost, basically, I mean, I know he knew where he was, but if you're up there all alone, that's almost like being lost. And so it was just an inspiring movie for that case. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about today.